Vision boards, don't knock them till you try them. So you've heard of vision boards, you've thought about making one, you don't know where to start. The new year started, you think it's too late, you have time. So a vision board is basically a collection of photos or affirmations of things that you may want to achieve and desire for your future self. A lot of people do recommend to make a physical vision board. I think that would be a fun creative outlet, but I don't have a lot of advice on that, so I'm sure you could find some information here from other creators. But for me personally, convenience, I took downloadable images, created a photo grid, and made that the wallpaper for my phone. Actually had a friend who showed me her vision board, and I thought, what's the hurt in it? So for convenience, that worked for me. It may not work for everyone, but it made sense to me. We use our phones for everything. We pick them up about 50 times a day. It may not be something that I'm actively thinking and focusing on when I'm looking at it, but maybe subconsciously I am. So I'm going to show you my 2023 vision board and what I achieved by the end of the year. So this was my vision board. I created this, I'm pretty sure this was the day that I created it and uploaded it as my wallpaper. It's very simple, but this was what worked for me. And I just got these images from Pinterest, kind of searching the things that I was ultimately looking to achieve. So briefly, each photo, the one with the laptop, I'd been a stay-at-home mom for 2 years and I was ready to return back to work. And for anyone who's a stay-at-home parent, you understand that is definitely a little intimidating, thinking of reintegrating back into society and going back into the workforce. The ocean, I had lived near the ocean, moved away, and I knew that I really wanted to just be back there. That's where my heart is. The globe, self-explanatory. I desire travel, weightlifting. I've been on a health and fitness journey for quite some time now, and my same friend that introduced me to the vision board introduced me to weightlifting, and I really wanted to continue incorporating that into my exercise routine. Camera lens. I've been ready to level up my photography skills and was ready to upgrade all of my gear, and I thought, why not start with a great, beautiful new professional lens. This little image here is supposed to represent, returning back to workforce meant I was going to need childcare, daycare for my son, and hoping I would find that, because again, being a parent, you all know that that's scarce, trying to find childcare. Relocating and basically starting my life over meant finding a new set of wheels. Here's supposed to be a list of starting a business, a checklist. So wanting to start my photography business. The home here, not necessarily buying by any means, because we all know what that's like right now, but just finding a new home or feeling at home after relocating. Find your tribe and love them hard. So finding my circle, my people, and my community. Obviously not when I got the lens, but this was the only really good photo I could find of my camera lens. I made that vision board at the end of March, and I got that lens sometime in the beginning of April. So that was the first one that I knocked off of my vision board list. Beautiful lens. I have an amazing, great friend that recommends all kinds of photography tips and tricks and helped me find this one in particular for a great deal. This was May. This is part of my tribe, but also May. Such a fun, wonderful trip. This was also that same trip, but at the end of May, I found out that a daycare that I had applied for had a spot open up, and that's too good to pass up. So I ultimately felt that was the universe telling me now is the time. So that meant looking into finding a job. I won't show the details, obviously, but this was my congratulatory email of an offer being extended to me. I was very grateful, thankful, and blessed that my previous employer from before I was a stay-at-home mom took me back in with welcoming arms. And that, you can see, was in June. And that means getting last-minute trips in. So this was July, 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 July. This was also July, so this was me after I had done all my last-minute trips, packed up my things, and I was moving back to the States. And this was being back at home for me, so back at the ocean, and I mean, I feel like looks just like the picture in my vision board. Very similar, obviously, it's the ocean, but just the colors and everything. And then this is being back at work. It was like riding a bike. Was I terrified? Absolutely. But they threw me in like I never left, and somehow I figured it out. September, making the dreams happen. October, muscle memory, baby. Had taken a few months off, but I was not going to quit. So, right back at it. And this was October, right back to traveling and making another trip happen. And I'm not going to show where I live, obviously, but Florida is my home, and finding a home and stability and my people and my community, and that really did happen for me. And yeah, really the only one I officially didn't do was starting the business, officially, but I do plan on still achieving that. And I really do feel I did everything in an adequate amount of time, where I wasn't rushing, but I also wasn't like slow to roll. And I really do feel like I did a great job trying to make all those things happen. And a lot of it did come to me kind of unexpectedly, but it's one of those things, the vision boards aren't going to just make things magically happen for you. I really do believe if you have the mindset, if you manifest, if you start, believing and thinking for your future self and doing things for your future self, and, just putting that energy and work in, that the universe will open the doors. And it's just a matter of, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna walk through? So, I had contemplated even posting this because I know not everybody's going to believe in it, and it's not for everybody, and that's fine. That's totally okay. It was something that I didn't even really truly believe in, but I think, again, it's about just helping you subconsciously stay aligned and stay on track. And if you put in the work, things will happen. So, don't set crazy, unrealistic expectations or anything, and give yourself a little grace too if you're going through some circumstances. It's just really about looking out for your future self, and what is it that you really want to achieve and desire. So I hope this helped, and maybe if anything, it just provided a little bit of inspiration and motivation. But thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my little experience. And I do plan on making a 2024 vision board. I haven't yet. Again, we have time. So thank you guys so much, and I hope 2024 is great and wonderful for you.